Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi, this is Zainab and you're watching Politics Ka Sikandar. Last week, a galaxy of stars met the Prime Minister of this nation, Hamare Priya Narendra Modi ji, who wanted to celebrate Bapu. I mean, not his Bapu, but like the Bapu of the nation. But then again, there's a huge confusion on who the Bapu of the nation is. Some people like to believe that Narendra Modi ji himself is the Bapu of the nation. They've often called him the father of the nation. Some have gone ahead and called him Papa of the nation. And for those who are thinking that Narendra Modi ji was trying to celebrate himself, no, you're wrong. Technically, he wasn't trying to celebrate himself, but kaun jaane, maybe he was trying to celebrate his awesome self. Why not? You should celebrate yourself, Modi ji. Till 2019, this man was considered to be the father of the nation. But then all of a sudden, there was confusion as to who the father of the nation is. But this man, who till 2019 was the father of the nation, has suddenly come into stiff competition by another man by the name of Nathuram Godse, and people are confused who was more great and who was more of a patriot, Nathuram Godse or the man in contention. And the man who we are talking about is the man who's present on all the notes of money in India, the man known as
M.K. Gandhi bhi, Mohanlal Karamchand Gandhi.
He means Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Modi ji called all of Bollywood under one roof because he wanted to discuss Gandhism with everyone, and he wanted to tell Bollywood, let's promote Gandhism through the medium of cinema. I mean, of course, Modi ji must have realized कि इतनी जो नफरतों की बारिश चल रही है अभी इंडिया में, उससे इकोनॉमी $3 trillion तो पहुंचने से रही. So we must promote love and unity and kindness, because if that doesn't happen in India, India is seeing a very bleak future. If we keep going with the amount of communal hatred, sectarian hatred that's right now very prevalent in India, we're not going much ahead. And I think Modi ji realizes this. And therefore, on the 150th birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, he decided to call in all of Bollywood and discuss how we can promote Gandhism through cinema. वैसे सही है, मोदी जी किसको अपना आदर्श बनाए नफरतों के बादल को हटाने के लिए और प्यार की बारिश बरसाने के लिए, because Modi ji and the BJP come from the ideological organization called RSS or Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. And I'm not going to say that Nathuram Godse belonged to RSS and Nathuram Godse was the murderer of Mahatma Gandhi. I'm not going to say any of this because Rahul Gandhi पे इसी बात पे ना एक defamation case हुआ है. तो मैं और Print India पंगा क्यों ले? So I'm not saying that Nathuram Godse belonged to RSS and he killed Mahatma Gandhi. No, he didn't. But yes, it is known that he was once a part of RSS and later he became a part of Hindu Mahasabha, and this is known as the Sangh Parivar. But nevertheless, मैं तो ये कुछ भी नहीं कह रही हूँ. मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि even currently, a lot of adherents of the Sangh Parivar, including ministers from the BJP, have said very pro-Nathuram Godse statements and remarks. One of the famous statements of a BJP MP, famously known as Pragya Thakur of the Malegaon case, who is currently the MP in Bhopal from the BJP, has gone ahead and said that Nathuram Godse was a patriot. And later she obviously did apologize for these remarks after the BJP literally gave out a whip saying, we do not, the party line is that we respect our Gandhiji, and anybody who has murdered him cannot be a patriot or Mahan. They completely removed themselves from the statement of Pragya Thakur. In fact, even Karnataka MPs Anand Kumar Hegde and Nalin Kumar Katil have gone ahead and praised Godse. Nalin Kumar Katil had once tweeted that Ajmal Kasab killed 72, Nathuram Godse killed 1, Rajiv Gandhi killed 17,000. So guess who is the most gruesome murderer of them all? So basically, Nalin Kumar Katil was trying to show a difference between three murderers and how the intensity of all three was so different, making Nathuram Godse the one who only killed one person, Mahatma Gandhi. Later, he deleted the tweet. Anand Kumar Hegde, the minister from Karnataka of the BJP, he also went ahead and said that he is happy that the newer generation now is talking about this. This meaning that about Nathuram Godse being a patriot. This was all happening during the time when Pragya Thakur's statement about Godse had created a huge ruckus. Later, Anand Kumar Hegde went ahead and said that his Twitter account was hacked. Yeah. So, any which way, he later went on to say the Twitter account was hacked, he deleted the tweet, and he completely distanced himself from this statement. But yes, BJP's party line has always categorically been that they try and remove and distance themselves from any pro-Nathuram Godse remarks and statements made by their ministers, and they've always gone ahead and eulogized Mahatma Gandhi, given him the respect that he deserves. Now, at that time, when Pragya Thakur had made statements about Nathuram Godse, calling him a patriot, Narendra Modi had gone ahead and said that he will never forgive her for saying these things, and that Bapu should have the utmost respect, and the utmost respect should be accorded to him. Now, Narendra Modi has stuck to his guns, which is why on the 150th birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, he did make this event all about Mahatma Gandhi. He called this event, he hashtagged it as Change Within, and he wanted to basically see how we can totally bring in Gandhism into the mainstream through cinema. And so therefore, he stuck to his guns and the BJP's party line. However, there are two people who are not sticking to their guns. And anybody who reads my column or who follows me on Twitter would know very clearly who I'm talking about. These two people belong to Bollywood. They're perhaps two of the biggest superstars, megastars that exist right now in India. Yes, it's Shahrukh Khan and Aamir Khan. In July, I had written a column, and it was known as Silence of the Khans, where I had spoken about Shahrukh, Salman and Aamir Khan remaining very conspicuously silent on every political thing that was happening in India. I had especially pointed out that they, since they have immense influence, each of them have millions of followers, and therefore, if they spoke against hate, especially hate-related crimes like lynchings, it would make a huge impact in India, and in fact, it would be a huge social service that the three Khans can do. But the three Khans have always remained silent and have always distanced themselves from talking anything political because they say they're apolitical and that they're just entertainers. In fact, two of them even went as far as talking about intolerance. We all know Aamir Khan once spoke about intolerance. He spoke about how he and his wife discuss sometimes if they want to leave the nation. Shahrukh Khan has also spoken about intolerance. But eventually, after the right-wing ecosystem got after their lives and they received a lot of hate over their remarks on intolerance, they retracted their statements, so much so that Shahrukh Khan in one interview said, "Arey, kuch intolerance nahi hai, sab badhiya hai, sab maze mein." You know, he went ahead and said that. And even Aamir Khan retracted from his statement and said that what I said was petty and I don't mean any of it. It was an ill representation of what I wanted to actually convey. And they both retracted from their statements.
तो अगर मुझे भी कोई कहे कि भाई फलाना ढमका जो है वो देश छोड़ना चाहते हैं तो मुझे भी बुरा लगेगा, यार मेरा देश है, आप छोड़ के जा रहे हो, इतना बुरा तो नहीं है। तो ये जो उनको बताया गया आम इंसान को, आम नागरिक को हिंदुस्तान के, कि आमिर खान देश छोड़ना चाहता है, आपको क्या लगता है? तो जाहिर है बुरा लगेगा। मुझे भी बुरा लगता अगर मुझे कोई ऐसा कहता, तो वो मैंने कभी कहा नहीं।
जो देश के हालात हैं उसमें सहनशीलता के बारे में आपका नजरिया क्या है?
कोई भी ऐसा मुझे नहीं लगता कोई भी इंटॉलरेंस है या नहीं है।
Nevertheless, Shahrukh Khan and Aamir Khan have promoted schemes of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the last 5 years, wherein they have promoted social related schemes because they're okay with doing social causes. For example, Shahrukh Khan has promoted something called Swachh Sarvekshan, and Aamir Khan has promoted the Jal Yukta Shivir scheme of Maharashtra. Both these schemes are of the BJP government, so it's not like it's completely apolitical, but of course you can look at it as social service schemes. So how is talking against hate political? I mean, how can talking against hate be seen as something politically motivated and not a socially related service that you're doing, that you're telling the nation, listen, let's be united, let's be together. I mean, this is the most social thing that one can do. However, Shahrukh and Aamir have categorically stayed away from it. Salman, however, on the other hand, has been pretty clear on his political stand. At one point, he's even gone ahead and campaigned for Narendra Modi. So one can't really pick a bone with him. But when it comes to Shahrukh and Aamir, they do promote the government-related schemes which they consider social service, but when it comes to talking against hate, against lynchings, against communal propaganda, especially because the two are Muslims, they have kept a conspicuous silence, which is very loud. But I ended up getting a lot of hate for this column. A lot of people were of the opinion that the problem with my column was that I was putting all the onus on people from the minority community to make things better for themselves in India, whereas if one has to speak against majoritarian supremacy, which brings out majoritarian hate towards the minority, for that, the onus of speaking for love and for unity lies with the majority, and therefore I should be questioning actors of the majority community more. But here, what's my argument related to this? If we are expecting the majority community, huge actors and superstars, to make an opinion politically, they already are doing that. If we look at people like Akshay Kumar, Amitabh Bachchan, Kangana Ranaut, and many other actors like Anupam Kher, Paresh Rawal, Kiran Kher, they all are very clear on their political stand. All of them openly show that they are very much aligned with the Bharatiya Janata Party and that they love Narendra Modi. And I respect them for their political stand, because as a citizen of the nation, you shouldn't ideally be apolitical. And which is why I find a huge problem with Shahrukh and Aamir Khan when they stick to the fact that they're just entertainers and they don't want to be political, in spite of their huge influence in India. The Khans, however, remain once bitten, twice shy, and they refuse to talk. Cowards. But now Shahrukh and Aamir have spoken. They did attend Narendra Modi ji's Change Within event to talk about Gandhism with him and the rest of the Bollywood, and they in fact had a good time. Lots of selfies came out with all the actors and actresses and producers and directors. But having said that, now that Shahrukh and Aamir have spoken, their silence has broken. And now that their silence has broken, I wanted to ask them and you that what do you think is the cornerstone of Gandhism? Think about it. What is the basic foundation of the Gandhian way of thinking, of Gandhism? And if you can't guess it, let me tell you. It's non-violence. So if you can't speak against non-violence and if you can't speak against hate, then what are you doing these events about? Gandhism is all about unity and love. And if you can't make statements against violence and communal propaganda, and we saw lots of it in the last week, especially after Kamlesh Tiwari's murder. Kamlesh Tiwari's gruesome murder, which is very condemnable. But we saw oodles of communal hate and propaganda all over social media, where certain sections of the right wing were clearly trying to demonize a minority community, saying that you guys have taken your revenge from a Hindu leader, and it was just very ugly. But yet, no statements on non-violence, no statements on unity from either of the two at an event about Gandhiji, which is bizarre. But anyway, now Shahrukh and Aamir have spoken and we know where they are politically. That's it for this week. Goodbye. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and please subscribe to our channel on YouTube.